One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Hurricanes kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25s. The kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Quick give. It's Mobley. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Miami.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. We've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. South Bend, Indiana. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, checking in pregame with the Miami head coach. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Up to kick off and get this one started. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. First play of this drive. Got him downfield. He's loose. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Makes the grab. It's Gilbert. At the 20, he's got space. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. The Canes trying to cash it in on first and goal. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it. It's Pringle. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw. It's Henderson. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
They'll take over first and 10.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Look out! Hit as he throws. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit. And, man, another nice run. And you can just see the balance. You can see the toughness. This guy's really good at what he does, and they're going to continue to feature him. He's already got 1 touchdown on the day, and I imagine they'll continue to be a focal point for this offense, and he better be for this defense.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Got some green grass. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Guys, he's already got 44 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. And the Canes getting set on first and 10. The run inside. It's Wiley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Second down, going to throw it. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Looking for more room. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here. Makes the grab in their space. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Wants to throw one first. Got out of trouble and throws. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Wingo. Still on his feet at the 45. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hand hand off again. Smashes through the tackle. He now has 61 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
Turns into the pile. And he's in. Touchdown, Canes. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Oh, pressure's coming. Got his man. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs. Bangs his way to the 20.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Second down, gonna throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Burrows. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the middle. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Hauls it in. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. If you put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
The Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The snap sets up to throw. Out wide right, it's Pringle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Set to kick it off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Left side is Bowman. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. They're down to one timeout left in the half. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Making the adjustment. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And this defense doing a really good job understanding out route, seeing it, sitting on it, waiting, breaking on the football, and not giving up the third down conversion.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They booted away on fourth down. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Here come the Irish back on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Throws for the tight end. Right side, it's Bowman. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. He's changing the play.
Return. Freeze. Go.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
They get to him as he throws. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking for a gap. It's Pringle. Breaks into the open. Crosses midfield. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Miami. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do you. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Drops back on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Burrows. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
That's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Left side is Porter. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as his defense is making it tough.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. The Irish use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Irish! Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Set to kick this one away.
On the return, it's Daniels. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hits inside, it's Pringle. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
On the run, deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground, and so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
Just got rid of that one.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. the gun, it's Mobley. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
Long way to go on second down. They give it to him again. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Second down to the air. He wants to go deep. Caught. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Run in the red zone, it's Mobley. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw one first. Fires left. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. Fresh center down's going to the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. There he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Took it all the way back to the house.
And this is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half, but you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes. And, man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Then perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Bringing it out. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He just threw his nose right into the middle of the pile and was stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with TCU taking on the number 14 team, the Boston College Eagles. And it's the Horned Frogs trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
The Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback changing the play. Wants to go up top on second down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Taking it the other way. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. First and goal from the 10. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Wants to pass. Extending the play. Gets rid of it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Drops back on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Mobley. Taken down. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught, it's Burrows. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
2nd down, going to throw it. He fires to the left side. Makes a deep grab. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Running inside. It's Mobley. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
The fake wants to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Punt is in the air. Trying to make one miss. Powers through. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field. They got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Canes send out the punt unit. They boot it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Out wide left, it's Mobley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Looking to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the right. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
The Irish send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Straight ahead, it's Pringle. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be 1st down after the personal foul penalty. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Snap in the shotgun. Throws to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Quick give. It's Pringle. Turns it on in midfield. Turning it on at the 30. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Hurricanes. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Second down, gonna throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Return goes out of bounds.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. The run inside. It's Pringle. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Keep it on the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side, it's Mueller. Runs through a man, he might have space. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush is on. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be second down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender... Drop that one. Things not going well for this Q.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Hits inside. It's Pringle. Gain of 6. They're looking at third and 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll ride him again. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. The transfer has it his first carry. Solid pickup for 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Pringle. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the fourth quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Rush right in his face. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
2nd and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Swats it away.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here and make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Hurricanes will go for it here on 4th down. Needs it. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Now when you've got a running back like that, he just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on 4th down.
Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to...
He caught it! Touchdown, Miami! And the stomping has commenced. PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.